Hello viewers, and welcome to a video of Road America. You can see here running on Forza Motorsport 5, a free download that they've put forward. I believe it was previously one they charged for on previous versions of the game, but it's nice to see that this time they've put it forward for all the racing fans to use and enjoy. More tracks, that's what we want at the moment. Obviously after all the controversy last year regarding the microtransactions, it's nice to see. I'm driving here in James Hunt's McLaren around this circuit. I love this circuit, great fun. I've been playing it on iRacing recently. There'll be a video of that coming up pretty soon. Of course, James Hunt, of course, I've got his helmet here. And if you haven't seen these helmets before, these are really nice miniature helmets you can get of Formula 1 cars and drivers. And this here is James Hunt in full details. You can see amazing the view hole, how slim it was on these old helmets. You can just see the profile of it there. Very slim. They're great to see all the detail they put into these helmets. And I've long been a big fan. And of course the replays do show you the game in great detail, lots of additional extra effects, and of course that slows down the frame rate as well. Now, this model of Road America looks great. Everything's pretty much where you expect it to be. Nice grass. Love a good bit of grass on Forza Motorsport. Lighting obviously isn't as crisp on the game as I would have liked. It's not as crisp as the early versions we were led to believe, of course, at E3 last year. That's a real shame, because it's taken a real little bit of polish, a little bit of polish and sparkle off the game. It looks great, but it would look that bit better if they had that little bit more glossy lighting that you get on some of the advanced PC games. But never mind, it looks fantastic for console fans. It runs at 60 frames per second. James Hunt's one of those cars that sort of lacks some of the grunt I'd imagine the engine to have had, but obviously it's difficult to say. Something about it just feels a little bit artificial. Turn in is pretty poor. You can see coming up to the final corner here, turn in nice and slow, and the car goes very wide. So once you start to go wide, you've got to come right out of the power and straighten up, because if you get on the power when you're already going wide, you're just going to spin out and it's going to be all over for you. So building consistency is about braking early, getting the car into the apex nice and slow, traditional, slow in, fast out. It really is how these old cars worked. If you get on the power as early as you can, it can squirm around a little bit, but it's good to get on the power quickly and then really improve those lap times. So it's one where you need a bit of patience, has to be said, but a nice addition to the world of Forza Motorsport. And you can see there hitting those apexes, gradually getting a feel for it. I suppose if I did about 5 or 10 laps, I would really start to dial in all of those apexes and maximise the speed and performance in it. But this is the first Forza video we've shown in some time for Forza 5. There'll be some more to come on the channel very soon. Of course, I'll be testing the TX wheel and getting the most from that as well as we go around on this second and final lap of 2 for this video. Up under the bridge, braking early, getting in there, because of course it's a blind corner. That's nice. Slower on the power there. I was being tentative. I just wanted to get the car into the apex, and again there, using more of the track on the exit. Again, this is tricky downhill, braking early again, and then getting the car in. It can understeer sometimes on the exit. That's not too bad that time. First time I hit a bit of dirt. Car squirming around there, bit of a power slide. Back end coming out before we have this long corner, which leads us towards the end of that. You see the back end stepping out again. There just wasn't any grip. I wanted to go faster around there, but the car just wasn't gripping. And now here, throwing a bit more speed in every time to this corner. It's really nice when you get it flat out, but there you can see a lot more speed to be found. Though you'll see there's a lot of movement in the car. I'm on the power, but at high speed it moved about a lot. Those guys, balls of steel, has to be said to have driven these cars. So this time much more tidier around the end of the lap. So we see the helicam. And as we go around the final corner, understeering again, but no matter. That's the end of this short race and a short little video for you guys on a Forza 5. And as ever, there'll be more from me very soon.